Dumelang. Good evening, family, friends, lovers of the theatre and the performing arts, and our online audience at large. Tonight we premiere the Incubator 21 Online Student Theatre Festival 2020. So 18 students from Rhodes University, WITS, the Market Theatre Lab, TUT and DUT have come together. They've produced 5 short pieces over the last 11 days, with the exception of one piece that you'll see that's going to be performed by students, but it's been written by one of our mentors in writing, Jefferson J. Bobs Shabalala. So, the idea was to provide a stimulus and an infrastructure to create work within this new normal. And it also came from a place of curiosity for me, because I was just really interested in knowing how this online medium works and how far a reach it has, and also just how innovative I could be during this time. It's not the same. It's not going to be the same for a while. I mean, there's nothing quite here and now about the virtual world meeting that of live performance. But what this process has opened for me is a safe place to truthfully reflect on what the theatre encompasses for me as a theatre maker. And I did this with the 10 industry players, with the students as well. But these 10 mentors are so committed to the development of the performing arts as well as the education sector, respectively. And along with pop art, which is so dedicated in giving room and space to the independent artists to come and collaborate, to come and explore and find, And so I'd like to take this opportunity to thank every single person that's been involved in the process, right from the beginning all the way through to the end. And your sense of play and lending your hand into this very wide yet soft space, it goes unmeasured. Thank you so much. Oh, I'd like to make mention of great and bold makers who've been in the game. Who've paved the way with their 3.5 online theatre and dance festival, and they have a poetry festival coming up this weekend. You guys have instilled in me a sense of direction and of hope and prosperity, and I thank you so much for that. Miss Haley Evans, my mentor in producing, my right-hand woman throughout this whole process. Thank you for believing in the vision. Thank you for allowing me to speak my truth. Thank you for plunging into this world of the unknown with me. I am forever grateful. Phila from the Writers Lab, who right from the beginning, when this was not even a student festival, it was just a seed, and she questioned and challenged me, and she was asking me questions that had to do with the name, like why, what value lay in it being called an incubator. And it was at that point that I said, after all this work I'd done, this is why and who I'm doing it for. There was a gap, and it was to be filled with students that have ideas, that have dreams, that have vision, I could go on, but I won't. Thank you, my brothers and sisters in the arts, for supporting me and supporting the project. And without further ado, let's watch these shows. Congratulations, students. You have traveled the road less traveled, and you've proven to me, at least, that the theatre does indeed exist in the artists that create it, not only in the buildings that house it. May the theatre gods bless our hustle. Enjoy.
The room smells like a dumping site. I lay next to what appears to be a storage pit, with my legs and hands tied together, making my limbs feel numb. Just a month ago, I felt so triumphant. I escaped, past Bait Bridge into Limpopo. And seeing those avocado trees, I now realize that freedom was just a bus ride out of Zimbabwe. For once I felt like I could breathe. I could breathe. I was away from being policeman, judge, and jury. I was just a man. Just a man. No longer a cop who can decide how many years in prison for voting. Yet here I am, in this room, held captive with my head spinning. I see someone. They are approaching. Oh, shit. Shit! My blood runs cold when I hear his voice. Realizing that it's Goliath, the cop. He walks up to me. He unties my hands and legs. And he bluntly asks, "Passport?" Out of the dryness of my mouth, I stutter. The officer took it. The officer took it. Oh, is that so? Grabbing me forcefully. Oh, we lock eyes. I, not wanting to show any signs of weakness, I fall on my knees. Oh, but he grabs me and he pulls me back up on my feet. I choke as he strangles me. I will squeeze your neck like a chicken. Do you hear me? Speak the truth. I just want my fucking passport. Before I could even finish speaking, he swings a punch and it lands on my face. I staccato face down on the floor, smashing into all the bottles, the whips, and the gravel. Oh. He drags me slowly to the chair. I look up, spotting his testicles. Oh, a good opportunity for a comeback. Drained from the strength I have for being captive for 7 days. Oh, I aim for his testicles, grabbing and squeezing hard. He yells like a baby, replaying triggers from my past. I freeze. Silence. I bite into his hand and he screams. He screams and I'm caught in his screams. It reminds me of a time when I killed a man. But he kicks me in my frozen state and I roll into the storage pit with blood dripping from my face. It is only at this moment that I realize that karma is a debt collector that never forgets. I killed a man in Zimbabwe. I can still see his deadly eyes begging for mercy. Begging for mercy in the tangle war of axes and machetes, bashing and hitting on every part of his limbs. With the mayhem of blood splashed all over the walls, the compound turned into a slaughterhouse, growing smaller. I reached to grab his arm and help him up. Oh, but he just spat in my face. The only thing I could hear were all the voices, the gang voices behind me saying that this man is a threat to our country. Kill the traitor! Out to ZANU-PF, out! Kill the traitor! Out to ZANU-PF, out! Oh, we were angry. Angry at the municipality for electing him as councillor for our people. How can you expect us to trust such a man? A man who's brought us so much pain? What kind of a justice system plays with their hearts and gambles with the lives of their peoples like this? So I went for the attack out of the impulse to serve justice for my people. Nothing was going to stop me. I was out for blood. I was out for blood as this took me to a time when I witnessed the same man feed the body of my brother to his dogs. So in my right, a man of such cruelty deserved to die. He deserved to die. And in the spin of my head, I just continued to beat the life out of him. I beat the fucking life out of him. And then suddenly the tango war of machetes and everything just simmered. And the hero in me just eventually died as I regained my consciousness and realized that I killed a man. I, Courage Ngqube, an officer of the law. I had blood on my hands. And I knew from the day onwards that my days were numbered. So I wake up now to the smell of petrol. Petrol's pouring down my skin. As I realize that Goliath is about to set me on fire. Is this it? Is this it?
Phambili! Nama-data bundles, phambili! Phambili!
Viva Internet Access, viva!
Phezulu! Nge-Wi-Fi, phezulu!
Asijiki kwa 34G, asijiki!
Facebookers, Twitters, Instagrammers, MySpacers.
Linkers, bloggers, vloggers, WhatsAppers, YouTubers, BBMers.
Mailers, www.zonkebonke.co.za/all medias of the social nature. Utmost protocol observed.
Dear all users of the internet and the constructors of the visual existence, please do allow me to log in. You are all noted because we know your passwords, we know your usernames, and what you don't know is your privacy settings can actually be bought.
You see, this here is a public service announcement to all those who have been expressing their political views on social media and all media platforms. You see, we as the Brotherhood wish to declare the following statement as our press release, that you may tag, share, like, and make profile pictures and memes out of.
The announcement is this. There is no real revolution that has been started online. Well, I mean, not on this soil. How many coup d'etats have you ever heard of that has been compelled by blocks? You see, your silly little status update means nothing. It means nothing to the grassroots and the ground level masses.
Oh no, you cannot Instagram this democracy in no filter hashtags. Hey, you will be filtered, just like your morning cups, into the archive of irrelevance. Why is there this sudden scourge of writing open letters? I mean, the majority knows nothing about HTTPs, URLs, or wwws. The only thing that they know how to read are our promises.
You see, you can all share your hilarious videos, but it is us. It is us who are screen grabbing them by grabbing your screens. I wish to remind you that freedom is not free Wi-Fi zone network, where we all have uncapped democracy. No, it cannot be too far-reaching. It is limited to those who have the relevant passwords.
Have you forgotten who it is who feeds you the news? The government this, the government that. Hey, people don't vote for hashtags. Yeah, you can trend all you want. But the fact is, we have more followers than you. People don't vote for policies, politicians, or even principles. Listen, they put their X's down and get their thumbs inked for education, grants, and houses. Yeah, you can start as many groups as you want, but the fact still remains that ours has the most influential members.
Your flimsy collection of left-wing likes does not get counted by the IEC.
We are the ones doing the poking of the GDP. I mean, that is why we are the BEE. Triple BEE. Do you get the message?
Trending, are you? You see, it must be nice. There you are, exercising your freedom of speech to levy your criticism on us.
Join us. We are here, living large like real androids. Hashtag, this could be us, but you are not playing. So before your next post or update, remember who it is who runs both the social and the media.
Phansi kwe-middle class naivety phansi. Phansi. Asivumi ke #asivumi. Asivumi.
We will nationalize the internet.
We will nationalize.
It is at this here juncture that I wish to log off.
Wenze kanjalo ukuze kubonakale sengathi imina obulale uDavid ngoba that is how I dealt with killings 10 years ago. Emsimbeni kaDavid wenze kanjalo ukuze kubonakale sengathi imina obulale uDavid ngoba that is how I dealt with killings 10 years ago. Kungenzeka ukuthi lo muntu owenze lento umuntu ebekade ngisebenza naye. Nike nazama ukuthi ngiphenye leyo ndaba leyo. Ngeke mina Sibahle etshele ngenkulu inhlonipho. Ngeke mina Sibahle etshele ngenxa yezenzo zabanye abantu, ngenxa yamacala abanye abantu. Cala lelo elingenawo ubufakazi obubheke mina.
Igama lami uFredi, Fredi Mtotoyi.
Mana yini sengathi owami nje lomgexo cha detective angenzanga lutho kukhona umuntu ozama ukungiframe angenzanga lutho
Yimi le ndloti ka David. uDavid mekangikolota imali emerent yabona. So mekangikolota imali emerent and then yeah ngazama ngiyamfonela ngithi ngiyamfonela then phone yakhe ngisekusimile yabona. And then yeah and then ngilonyana la hlala khona endaweni yakhe and then ngamthuli futhi yabo. And then lento lenami yangikwatisa nami yangiyanyisa kahle kahle yabona. Hayi nje kayenze ukuthi manje ngiloku ngiya khona lapha yana mangifika khona lapha ngithola amaletha mandapha ku doorstep yabona. Ngithola amaletha and then mangithola amaletha kanje hayi man ngithatha la maletha ngiyalivula eliwani yabona. And then mangivula ngoba bewayifuvele mangivula leli one lithi you'll never get away with this. 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 I'll find you.
angenzanga lutho.
Oh, wow. After so many years, Mandisi. Are you the new neighbor? But why o rekile ntlo e? So that o tlo dula o nsheba mehla le mehla, Mandisi. Well, I received your letters again last month and they absolutely meant nothing.
But
No. My body's not a bag for apologies or a dump site where you can just come and dump your shame whenever you like it. With one Mandisi. Sure.
did he hear this? Because you're the one who blocked me on social media. Do you even remember how we were young and naive?
Mandisi, you're the one who was old and naive and got me pregnant in the first place.
But I want to see my child.
No buts. Mandisi, I gave myself to you. I loved you like nobody has. Kabeka lona le mme waka for wena Mandisi. Yebo no etsang? So no. So khutlile batlo bona ngwana hao after you disappeared for 5 years. 5 years.
Yaman Andiswa, you're the one who lied to me.
Lied. I expected you to stay and face the music, but no.
You expected me to stay after all that? Tomazana, into endiyicelayo inye kuwe kukuba ndibe nonyana wam njenguyise. Do you even know what it meant ukutyholwa ngokudlwengula? Umonakalo yawenzayo loo nto kum. To be on the run, ukuzama ukuzibulala. Zame ukuzibulala. Ngenxa yakho. Do you even know all of that?
No, I get it, but...
Of course you don't understand. And you don't understand. Yabona, if bekungenxa yomalume wami okanye amandla kaThixo, ndiqinisekile bendingasoze ndifumane ukuphumula empilweni yam. Ndiyakucela ndikubongoza, ndinike ithuba ndibe nonyana wam kwaye ndibe nguyise kuye.
Uthi mara sebete wena Mandisi. Kore just because wena no. O so batlo build a relationship le ngwana hao. O nagana hore ntho yo fa permission ya wena o tlo ntse o romela di letters bo hey sorry for raping you, hypocrite. Really now? Mandisi o tsekeng ne? Ntho sa tsebeng kore le nna ke sokotse hampe wena because I had to choose between ho apotha ngwana le bua nnete. So ska tlo iketsa better ka nna, okay? And le gona ne ke tsogile. I was forced to say that you raped me. Ke ne ke na le 17 Mandisi and mme wa ka ke ena o joditse maponisa seng nna. Mara o itsekeng? If o sa ntshepe, go sharp.
I don't know who to trust anymore. Kwaye ngenceba kaThixo nothando endinalo, ndicela undinike ithuba ndibe kunye nonyana wam, ndibe nguyise kuye. Teach him how to play soccer, teach him how to ride a bicycle. Is that too much to ask?
I want as much as o kgalletse bona ngwana wa hao le nna manutsi ke kgalletse nkare wena le girlfriend ya hao le ka tjha kwa ra ntlo ya lona.
For firstly raping you.
Just stop being naive, Mandisi, for taking my virginity, for breaking my heart, and for all the empty promises.
Ndinqwenela ungene ezihlangwini zam uve indlela entliziyo yam eqaqamba ngayo ngenxa yokuthanda wena.
But I dropped all the charges, Mandisi, and I thought the matter was good and settled. bathong go itse mandisine o no bua nnete nna I thought o tlo gutla as you had promised. I thought no tlo ba teng for ngwana rona.
Ngelishwa ke Ngqame, I can only be there for my son because I love someone else now. Ondenza ndisive njengendoda, ondinika uthando olu ndikufunayo. As for the letters, you'll still keep getting those. Ngenxa yentlungu okhawandivisa zona emphefumulweni wam.
Tsamandisi. And we thinking, kopa utlwelo o waste tšhelete ka mangolo a wa romela.
Yeah, man, you'll keep getting those for as long as you still keep bad-mouthing me to my son.
No, you're the one who chose to run away. Ebe tlo romela mangolo nyana ha. We thinking so ska tlo blame man na. Ska tlo blame.
Andikazuyeka andiswa. De undinike ithuba ukuba ndibe nonyana wam.
Okana mona ngwana ha mandisi. But we thinking ne. I don't like the fact that wena o movile on ka life ya how after all the promises you made to me.
Yeah, man, why can't you just try to move on with your life?
Just like that.
Kunjalo nje ndingathanda ukuthumela umalobe kule veki izayo bazobhatala umonakalo esawenzayo kusapho lwakho kuba ndifuna ukubona unyana wam ngokusemthethweni.
I've been good. Actually, I've been really good, and I'm glad to hear that you're keeping well too. At least that's what I've heard. Stuff that I've been told, rather. No, I'm not stalking you or anything. And thanks for seeing me on such short notice. But basically, when the lockdown was announced, I decided to do this intense spring clean because I realized that work had been so hectic recently that our place was just... Sorry, I mean my place was a total pigsty. Sorry, I'm just a bit confused. What was I saying? Yes, so I decided to do this real intense spring clean. I just hate the mess. Remember, no, it looked like a bomb had gone off. Just yeah. I was getting rid of some junk, and I came across this. It's a box of your belongings. Just some stuff that you forgot when you packed up your things and left. So some of it's really random, like this GQ magazine. It's super old, but I remember that you like some of the workouts in it, so I just figured keep it. And then there's a bottle of your perfume. I got this for you for your birthday last year, and I just absolutely loved it. Oh, how good. I remember the lady at the perfume counter said that it was a hit in Milan. Yeah. I didn't know the difference between eau de toilette and eau de parfum until I got you this. Yeah, the lady at the counter, she gave me this horrified look, and then went on to give me this lecture about the performance of both, and that the notes of bergamot and leather would suit a strong and confident man. It still smells so good. You could wear it anyway. And then there's this old cell phone charger. I figured that you had gotten a new one, but you were always losing them. So I guess I just figured that a spare wouldn't hurt. That's actually why I got it for you in the first place. Yeah, you lost the one before, and then I got you this. So And then there's this old shirt of yours. Yeah, I got you this one for your work dinner. I remember saying that blue would look really good. And then there's this pot blonde. I said you'd kill it in a week. You took such good care of it that it lasted for months. Sorry. Oh, anyway, I just thought I'd pop by before the lockdown started, and you know, I wouldn't be able to drop them off or call you to come and pick them up. Not that I still have your number or anything. And before you ask, you know, why I came to you, I just thought it was more appropriate. I didn't want you thinking that I was making some last minute booty call or something. Not that you are or couldn't be a last minute booty call. I bet you have tons of last minute booty calls. Do you? You don't have to. You don't have to answer that question. Look, I noticed that once I had packed them, that almost everything you left behind was stuff that I'd given you. It just filled me with so many questions that were driving me insane. You know, like, did you forget them because you hated the things that I had gotten you? I'd always prided myself on the fact that I thought I was a good gifter. Is that even a word? I don't know, I've coined it. You know, but did you break up with me because I gave bad gifts? Was I forcing you to collect a pile of trash that you couldn't wait to give away after 2 years? And then I thought, no, because I do give good gifts. Like a look at this, for example. This is a beautiful gift. I mean, for Christ's sake, I even had it engraved with a wolf because you had this phase that you were convinced that you're a member of House Stark. I mean, you remember your Game of Thrones phase. Only a fool would leave something like this behind. So you know what, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, it'll look great on me. And your perfume too. I will be the strong and confident man that notes of bergamot and leather suit, but the plant you can keep with the rest of the scrap. You know what, actually no. I don't want this because it just stinks of you now. Yeah, so you can take this because in my house it is just junk. I need you to keep this. Because I can't deal with having your stuff around me for the next 3 weeks. No sir, no can do. You know, I thought I could. But the longer I kept them in a box on the couch, the more I could hear them laughing at me. So I need you to take it. Because these aren't gifts that I gave you anymore. These are just stuff. Just baggage. And I can't come out of lockdown still hung over these. Or you.
post-COVID-19 Emma is a single and focused woman.
Lwandle mshumane, hey, wetsang mo erikbone mfa. Oh, apply first year, collab. Erikbone. Oh, what's again? Go to Don Afrikaner library. Don't write Africa with a K. They will think you woke, and we cannot afford that. So Africa, yes. Yeah, and do not mention that you have studied something before. Bereka ku car wash and neobala tibuke tsambo ngengema John Kani, and you look up to them, they will fall for it. Yes, my son, yes, it's like that. No, say, don't you dare usika walika. I mention a Green Campus Initiative. They will link your progress report to the campus again. We cannot afford that, son. So no, press send and wait. Press send. Yes. And remember. Dear applicant, I must inform you that your application was incomplete, and please do try again next year. Thank you. And that was the admin, and I had to wait to hear again from them. Dear applicant, we've been trying to get hold of you to try by all means to get an audition slot for you. Please contact 07471044681, 07471044681. And that was the audition. So, yes, my name is Lwandle. My name is Lwandle, and my biggest dream is to become a performer. So Lwandle, come up with a sob story, romanticize your pain, and perform that monologue. Art thou villain, remorseless, treacherous, and kindless. And tell them that if they say no, Uba kutule phela nawe nhliziyo yami. Tell them that if they said no, you would commit suicide. And I had to wait from them. And I got another one from the admin. Dear applicant, I must inform you that the audition panel has selected students to offer them places for next year. Fortunately enough, you've been offered a place. Thank you, admin.
And then, commandment number 5. In your first encounter in the production, don't wear a PSC shirt. Don't be woke. We are all human beings. Let's talk about Hitler. And please do not speak your language here. I can't hear you. Commandment number 6. The clean audience members. Meet the clean audience members who take a shower. The conference in Berlin. 1652. We won't blame you for that. Go on. Meet the undangerous audience members. The intelligent audience members. Don't be like Theolina's mom. Commandment number 7. Don't wear that skirt.
Hey, Lwandle mfanam, hey. You can go put something on Khwala. You see, after your graduation, do not confuse yourself. Take it to you, my son, and just do not call anyone. Do not hear from your friends telling you that Glow is a man. And do not call Glow. You know, I must tell you this, Mfana. Do not go to Bram. Do not even go to Maboneng and let Glow to seduce you into snotting that thing. What do they call it? Do not do that. Just don't. And that was my grandfather. And the only thing I had in mind was the auditions. Too bad. Good day. My name is Lwandle. And I'm here for the auditions. Should I act? Apologize? Or do what? Maybe I should play Julius Caesar. Yes. Or Noble Brutus. Romans, countrymen and lovers, hear me for my cause and be silent that you may hear. Or maybe Hamlet. To be or not to be, that is the question. Well, the only thing I had to do was to wait from the admin again. And while I was waiting, I had an email again. Dear applicant, you've been offered a place to study, but you're full of shit. Accept this and conform.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being part of Pop Art's first ever virtual experiment. We love and value you as an audience even when we can't see you. Thank you to all the players, to the writers, directors, actors and mentors. And most especially thank you to Disethle for pulling this wild thing together. It's been really great and we look forward to more experiments and more connecting as much as we can right now. Please stay safe, please stay healthy, and please donate if you can. We look forward to seeing you soon. You don't want to say anything? Oh, okay.